In this video, we're going to explore how to create stock. But before we do this, I'm going to merge in another file. This file, called chain bracket stock merge, represents stock. Now, it's not necessary to physically draw your stock. However, there are benefits to doing so that we'll explore in later lessons. As before, the geometry in this merged file is already aligned, so I'm going to simply click the OK button to merge the file. You'll notice we have a few new levels that came in with this merged file. Level 20 contains the actual guard solid geometry, and level 99 contains the solid stock geometry. Let's move the part geometry to a new level. I'm going to create level 101 and call it Fixture Setup 1. I'll hide level 20 and level 99, and this will make it easier to select the fixture. I'll turn on the level containing the fixture if it's not already visible. With the fixture selected, I'm going to right-click and use the Change Levels feature to move the fixture to level 101. While we're at it, I'm going to enter the name Toolpath Setup 1 into the Level Set field. Once we're done, level 10 should have 0 entities. The guard itself needs to be moved to level 10 since we previously labeled that level as part geometry. I'll turn on level 20, select it, and then move that geometry to level 10. Since level 10 is not the active level, I'll uncheck it here so I can type in the level to move it to. Once we're done, level 20 should have 0 entities. We'll delete it by right-clicking and choosing Clear Empty Levels selected. Level 99 was merged in and is named Stock. Let's renumber that to level 100, and for the level set, I'm going to enter Toolpath Setup 1. Before we proceed, let's review what we have for levels so far. Level 1 is our part wireframe level that has 0 entities on it. And level 10 is our part geometry level and has 1 entity on it. Both of these levels are under the same level set called geometry and represent anything to do with our part. In this case, the part we are referring to is the chain guard. Level 100 is our stock, 101 is our fixture for setup 1, and level 105 is our vise. These 3 levels all have the level set named Toolpath Setup 1, since they're all used for the first setup to machine this part. Next, the stock needs to be set up. In the Toolpath Manager, I'm going to click on Stock Setup. The bounding box tool here is a useful function to create a shape around selected geometry. As you can see, we can select geometry and the result is a box around that geometry. We're going to cancel this since we already have the stock defined as geometry, so we'll use that instead. So instead of a bounding box, we'll activate the Solid Mesh option and pick the solid from the screen. Once we select the geometry, you'll notice that the dimensions are updated here. Once we are done, we click OK. We'll now turn off that level to clean up the screen. To turn on and off the display of the stock, you turn on the Stock Display option in the Stock group of the Mill Toolpaths Contextual tab. You'll see this red bounding box represents the dimensions of our stock. Stock creation is very important for proper simulation of your toolpaths. Additionally, as you become more proficient with Mastercam and use more of the advanced toolpaths, you will notice that some of those toolpaths calculate the toolpath motion based on the existing stock definition. For these reasons, it is recommended to always create stock prior to toolpath creation.